Greetings YouTube, it's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We're back. So, I'm going to run up the highway here and see if there's any road signs that I need to move out of the way. I'm going to go up this side and then come back down the other side. Got a pretty good swath of grass here. Good morning, Tomcat. How's it going? Nope, there's one. Authorized vehicles only. Yeah, this one can go. You don't have to state the obvious. I don't know why that you'd have to have authorized vehicles to go down the highway there. That's a little confusing. So that is a collidable. I want to hide that. Get rid of that. If there's any more. Need to check those signs that point both ways too. I may get rid of those. Morning good. Yes, morning good. Night bad. Well, that's the town marker and the speedometer. Yeah, the speed limit sign. Yeah, we may keep that one. Just have to mow about a foot out. This is where I may go ahead and get rid of these trees. I could bring the mower on up through there. I'll just take these out. Goodbye, all you wood trees. I've got to go. Gotta cut you all down to mow the grass. Goodbye. Ooh. Didn't mean to chip you up. I'm not back again. We'll run amok. Carry on, carry on. 'Cause the wood chips really matter. Do 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 do. Alright, any more signs? There's a stop sign there, which we will not need because that's becoming a field. Are there any more signs that were on this side of the trees? See the speed limit sign. That was the only one between here and there. I'm gonna go ahead and take these trees out as well. We got some bushes in here, tall bushes. Oh, that was just a regular bush. Wasn't a collidable bush. I love when it just zaps these bushes out like that, like boom. Boom. Boom, boom. This one? Nope. I see a silhouette of a tree. Got a tree, cut a tree. Its shadow still remaining. Look for more signs. There were any on this side between here and the trees. that's one of those signs. Yeah, those stick out there kind of far. That's more than the speed limit sign. And it's quite obvious. Of course, this road's not going to exist anymore. So we don't need this stop sign. Actually, that stop sign sits a little further back than the other side did. But we'll go ahead and hide it. I'm going to get rid of this one too, because that road's not going to be there, and we know that there's only 2 ways to go from there. Even if we were keeping that road, it's kind of one of those obvious things, you know. If the door doesn't pull open, you might try pushing it, you know. If you can't turn left, you might try right. Oh, we got to keep the tractor sign, yeah. We'll keep the tractor sign. What does that say? Yep, that one can go. Authorized vehicles only. Yeah, no, this is a public road. That does not apply. Okay. Go to this side and look for signs. What do we got? Guess I need to walk backwards. That's actually a pretty interesting sign there. What does that say? Land of 10,000 lakes. Really? Are there 10,000 lakes in Minnesota? That's pretty neat. What's that a picture of on the top? It looks like a duck with lasers for eyes. Like Super Duck. Frickin' ducks with frickin' lasers. Is what Dr. Evil would say. That's a little terrifying. Like it's like a Kryptonian duck shooting lasers out of its eyes. Yeah, another one. What's that one? Nope, that can go. Oh wait, I don't have to put my chainsaw away to do the hide objects mod? That's sweet. Oh, there's another one. Deer crossing sign. I may leave that one for now. It's a possibility that that one might go. Can't really mow through there anyway because of the trees down through there. I'll probably just skip that area. Can mow here. With a rebel yell, they cried, "Mow, mow, mow." Oop. Mow, mow, mow. In the midnight hour, they cried, "Mow, mow, mow." Tractor sign, we'll keep that. So we're gonna mow, mow, mow. Mow, mow, mow. Alright. I think we're good from there. Yeah, I'll keep that one. And then there's that same sign again, so. But I'm probably not gonna mow down here, so I'll look and see how far that one sits off the road up there. We don't really need 2 signs of the same thing. Fuzzy's ready to go. He done caught up. Watch your nose. Oop. Try to get it over closer to the field than the road so I don't so I have a lesser chance of hitting the signs that we're keeping up there. Really want to use my EV thing. Gonna be 0, isn't it? Yep. Let's try 0. They must have been really thirsty if they were crying for Mo at midnight. I am not following that one. Is Mo a drink? I am gonna have to get in because that sign is coming up here somewhere. Oh, Moe's Bar. Oh, okay. Like on The Simpsons. I got you. It's getting dark. I hope it's not about to rain. Rain's in the forecast. Let's see, I'm gonna be going 180. See a tree that needs to go. I still can't believe the Simpsons are still on the air. What are they up to, like 40 seasons now almost? around the whole plantation house here. They're in season 37. Wow, that's still a lot. I just finished watching the 15th, I guess what would be the 15th season of King of the Hill. I gotta say that I'm very happy if that's like the series finale, I'm very happy with it. Now, I'm not doing a spoiler alert or anything, but if that's where they decide not to renew it or something, you know, knock on wood, I think they'll renew it because it's a pretty popular show. A lot of people called for it to come back, and Mike Judge did bring it back, and I was very happy with it. I think they need to bring Bobby home. They need to. I don't know. They need to. He lives in Dallas, right? We learned that in season 14. But I feel like they need to bring Bobby home so he can interact with, you know, a lot of the characters that are tied to Arlen. And I gotta say, Toby, I think it's Toby Russ that took over the voice for Dale Gribble when Johnny Hardwick died. He's doing a fantastic job because it sounds like an older Dale. So it's a little off, but you know, a lot of the characters are a little off because they're older. I just wonder if they're going to get somebody to replace Jonathan Joss that did John Redcorn, because you know he died too. You got several characters on King of the Hill that died. So John Redcorn. Brittany Murphy, she voiced Luann, she died. Tom Petty voiced Lucky, who married Luann, he died. And Hardwick died that voiced Dale, but they replaced him. So they'll be, yep, see what I mean about signs? They'll be contracted through season 40. So they'll have at least 40 seasons of The Simpsons. I know the voice actors are probably getting to the point of, I'm ready to retire. And good morning, welcome in. That's not the border, is it? No, the border's way over there. I can mow up through there. This mower is available for both PC and console. This is the Vicon slash Verlin mower. It's in the in-game mod hub. We've painted it John Deere green, obviously, but it is the Vicon. Vicon. You can't see it because there's so much dirt on it, but there you go. Hispano. I want to say Hispano did this one. He did a lot of the conversion for the a lot of the mods that we had before, and this was one we had back in, I know, at least 22. Alright, I think we may be finally done mowing for now. Or nope, I need to go up this way, don't I? Oh, I need to go up this pass. Yeah, let me do some more. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Literally how it is. I'm going to get lined up here because it's kind of wider up here. Yeah, I think they're in the mod hub under Vicon, but you can make it the Kverneland brand too. There you go. Jeff posted the link for you. So basically, it's this set right here. I think they come in one. So you get the front mower, and you can change it to Kverneland or keep it as Vicon, and then the rear mower. And my recommendation is just keep those belts on if you want to windrow it up like that, or you can raise them up and widespread it, and you can come back with a tedder and make hay. All right, you got it. this way on this north side here, and then we'll be done. Alright, I'm done now. I will head this wagon home. While I'm driving down the road, I'm gonna open another nice drink here. I think there's an old commercial with Michael J. Fox. I think it's a Pepsi commercial though. It's either Michael J. Fox or who's that model? Was it Cindy Crawford? They take a drink out of the soda that they just opened and they go, ah. And that sold more soda that commercial attributed to them selling more soda than any other soda, just from that commercial. And everybody started doing it too back in the 80s. They'd open a can of soda, take a sip of it, and then in the video it's like, you know, that just sounds refreshing, you know. And then they put mist on it too, and gotta love that old 80s advertising. I actually watched a thing about the old 80s and 90s advertising. A lot of the stuff that you think was something turned out to be something else. Yeah, that's kind of confusing. Let me explain. So, if you saw a commercial for, let's say, a certain type of cereal, that was probably a liquid glue, like a Elmer's type glue, and it probably had some type of glitter in it. I know they used a lot of different stuff for burger commercials and all of that. Nothing was what it was. That's why all the cheeseburgers look better in the pictures and on the commercials than they do when you order them in the restaurant, because it's not actually tomatoes and lettuce and mayonnaise and, you know, ketchup and what else would you say, pickles. None of that's real. It's not real at all. Alright, let's start plowing. Got plenty of fuel. I'm gonna go up north. I think I've got some smoothing to do up here too. Oh, we got bales over there. Maybe I will start down south. No, we got bales everywhere. I'll start down south. Yeah, so not the Cinnamon Toast Crunch you want to sit down to. No. No, absolutely not. Your Cookie Crisp? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to ask, you know, what was the Cookie Crisp, you know? Let's see, I think this is still turned on. Yep. I'll do another round down here with this, then I'll start going east and west. Take the long way around, back to square one. Cowboys like us. Who's picking up the bales? I wonder who. I was gonna say, I probably can activate the silos now. I didn't even think about that. Stop and check that. I think probably can do alfalfa and maybe a little bit of the grass. Nope, not the grass yet. Well, one of them I can. But we can definitely activate the alfalfa on both. Okay. Let that start making silage again. And we'll store that. Went ahead and renamed them again too. So they were named just number 1 and number 2. So 1 is north and 2 is south. That way if there's ever any confusion there. cloud like that? Did I stop right there or something? Oh, there's power all the way up to that. At least on this side there was. I don't know. You can't download the latest Starbuck mod map. Why not? Are you out of room? I don't think Fuzzy wants to pick the bills up. Hey, we got that auto load trailer. It could be worse. We could have bell forks on the front of the tractors and be loading those on there manually, and that's if you want to. You'd have to do a really small map to do that, and have a small operation to do it that way. Oh, I left the telehandler out here. Gotta bring that home. See you all next week. Hey Storms, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a long time. Are you cleaning out my forest? Well, yeah, we do that. We've done that. And we did do that. It's over here. Now forward. Oh wait, is this Hurricane from olden days? Ain't seen you in a while. Both you and Storms. Been working like crazy? Yeah, I understand that. Built a pond in your backyard? Cool. I think I can start going east and west on this now. That means I can use my enhanced vehicle GPS. Probably have a skipper right there. Let me move over a little bit. 'Cause this field is not straight. Figured the forest would be a giveaway. Yeah, this was the first forest that we kind of completely did a what's that called when they do that? The clearing, clear cut. That's the first one. We cut a lot of trees up there too. Not a forest, but you know, just trees in between the fields. We got some more forest over there on the west side though. So plenty more trees to cut. Say it's nice having these new 8Rs. These are the new big ones. 540. Got 640 some odd horsepower. Got the 8R and the 8RX. These are from Agro Tonho. Put an American flag on it. You can put a whole bunch of flags on there. Did I make a note of where every bale is? Yes. Just the answer to everything is yes. Is there a bale here? Yes. Is there a bale there? Yes. How many bales you got? Yes. For the flower garden, we used to have a koi pond. All sorts of koi, but the upkeep was a lot, yeah. Expensive, yeah. Yeah. Apparently there's like some dangerous algae out there too going. What's that Ray Stevens songs? I can't remember the song. What the title of the song was. Hang on, I gotta sing it in my head a little bit. Santa Claus. Santa Claus is watching you. Y'all have ever heard that song? Because Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. That's what came into my mind immediately when you said everywhere, Fuzzy. How many bells we got? And where are all the bells at? They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Ray Stevens, man. Classic. He did some great songs. He did a lot of great songs. He did Santa Claus is Watching You. That's a Christmas song. He did Ain't Sitting Up with the Dead. That's kind of a Halloween song. He did The Streak. He did Surfing USSR. It's Me Again, Margaret. If you ain't heard that song, you ain't from the South. Any part of the South. Deep, mid, upper South. You have to have heard It's Me Again, Margaret. You've got to, if you're from the South, you have to have heard that song at some point in your life. Well, come over with a weed eater and a live chicken. Gonna have us a good old time, Margaret. And, oh yeah, the Mississippi Squirrel Revival. Great song. If those didn't get a gold record, they should have. Yeah. Mississippi Squirrel Revival, yep, you read my mind. That day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church. That sweet old little town of Pascagoula, Pascagoula. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting, hallelujah. Yep, and some peach preserve. It's me again, Margaret. Hello, is this Margaret? I know it's you, Margaret. I don't know if I should sing the rest. Y'all can just go and listen to it. Really, you need to see the music videos to them. If you're going to see or listen to any of the songs for the first time, try to find... You can probably find them on YouTube or something. Try to find the music videos for Ray Stevens. My uncle got my brother and I the VHS tape of all the music videos, and or the classic music videos, I should say, and we watched that thing over and over again. That was during the days of Ray Stevens and Ernest P. Worrell, all kinds of stuff. I remember watching the old Purple People Eater movie. A lot of people don't remember that one. Unfortunately, I don't think that one is out on anything other than it got a VHS release, but I don't think it's even out on DVD or anything like that. That's a great movie, and it's got a lot of like big actors in it too. It had Neil Patrick Harris, you know, Doogie Howser. It had Ned Beatty. I can't say his name. It had Thora Birch. He played Danny in Hocus Pocus. She's a very, very, very young Thora Birch. She's like 3 or 4 years old. It had Screech from Saved by the Bell. There were a lot in there. Had Little Richard in it. Shelley Winters was in it. You guys, you kids, I don't know if any of y'all watched the old Poseidon, not the new Poseidon Adventure, but the old Poseidon Adventure. Shelley Winters was in that. Richie probably has. He's probably seen the old Poseidon Adventure. Yep. Arv thought he had a weed eater loose in his Fruit of the Looms when that squirrel run up his leg. Gene Hackman, was he in that? Oh, he was in the Poseidon Adventure. I was thinking back to Purple People Eater. I was like, was Gene Hackman in Purple People Eater too? Really sad what happened to Gene Hackman. He was a pretty big star. I mean, he was in all the Superman movies, you know. Well, except the third one. Can't remember if he was in the fourth one. He was in the first and second one. He was in a lot of stuff. Hoosiers. When I say the Superman movies, I mean the Superman movies. You can't change my mind about certain things. Christopher Reeves is Superman. He always has been and always will be. Kind of like Batman. Now, I got to give respect to, who was it, Christian Bale? I got to give respect to him because Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, fantastic movies. They made a third one, and that one, yeah, it was alright. But definitely The Dark Knight. I think Heath Ledger probably made The Dark Knight what it became. The success that it became. I mean, how many guys dress up as the Heath Ledger Joker for Halloween now? Or to Comic-Con or something, you know? But, yeah, I gotta give respect to Christian Bale. But who will always be Batman? In my opinion. You know, the thing about opinion is everyone's got one. And some of them usually stink. But if you're with me, I don't think it stinks. Batman has to be Michael Keaton. For Batman and Batman Returns. Val Kilmer, he did it for Batman Forever. And then George Clooney did it in Batman and Robin. But it's got to be Michael Keaton. Uh-oh. My audio just went way weird. Hang on, I got to make some adjustments here. Whoa. I may save the game. Hang on. This is weird. My, I don't know if I just had a power surge or what happened. Hang on. I got to make some changes to the audio here. Okay, maybe right there. Can you guys still hear me? That was very freaky. I don't know what happened there. Must have been a power surge. I don't think there's any like storms or anything going on. But this whole thing just dropped out on me here. Yeah, my volume got louder. Yeah, it did. I saw it go up. That's why I had to turn it down. I may need to turn it down some more. Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Maybe right there. I think that's about where the level that it sits at. Yeah, it popped in my ear, and it's still kind of popping. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe I need to back off of it a little bit. No, it popped, and then the screen flickered. So I don't know what happened there. That was very strange. Thought I was talking about what's in Discord. I don't know. It seems that I'm not too loud now, am I? I had to reach over here and go to the mixer on this thing and turn it down. What's in Discord that's weird? I gotta look at this now. Okay. The bottom post that you posted, Trent, is that the one that's weird or the one above it? Because the one above it seems more weird to me. What is that? Is that the Jeepers Creeper guy or something? That's weird. All right, back to the game. I saved the game. I kind of freaked out there because I was like, "Oh, please don't crash." I thought the power was going out for a second because the screen flickered, and then first I heard the pop, and then the screen flickered. I'll never think of Jeepers Creepers anymore because I heard a song. Apparently it's from like the 20s or 30s or something like that. And I'm trying to remember where I heard it at. But it's called Jeepers Creepers. That's literally the lyrics. I think I might have heard it on Friends of all places. An old lady was singing an old song at a funeral. And she was like, Jeepers Creepers. Do, 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 do. You were watching Jeepers Creepers last night? I was gonna say I wasn't touching anything. All I was doing was talking about Batman. But yeah, this thing just completely dropped out. I know sometimes a restart, computer restart will usually fix any audio issues that I have. Usually the issues though are caused by Microsoft. Anytime I get a Windows update, it breaks a lot of things. So if I can't go in and fix them manually myself, I have to restart the computer maybe more than once. I did have to go in and disable a lot of stuff. Still got a couple of things I need to go in there and change. Huh? Good one. Alright, done with that one. Thinking about doing grass and maybe alfalfa down here. Kind of split it up. Yeah, I haven't gone and translated it yet, Jeff, but if I don't recognize it, it's out. I'll have to go and put it in my translation thing. We're going 12. I need to slow that down to 12. Yeah. Never know about those. Wait, this is actually an upper 11 speed. Hey, Trent, are you still around? Did they ever release the, or Jeff, you might know. Did they ever release the new Golf with Friends? What is it, Golf with Friends 2? I know they said it was coming in 2026, but I haven't seen it yet. I hadn't checked on it lately. No, I haven't tried that one. Still says coming soon. Close that end up over there and I think finish that down there. You know, I need to try that new plow. For doing these in-betweens. It's got a much, well, I think it's got a bigger width on it. I don't know if it's a much bigger width, but it's bigger than 12. Alright, let me go do that. Close that up down there where that other one's at, and I may buy that new to us plow. Or well, new to 25 plow, I should say. We'll have to buy another tractor though. Well, for some reason, that won't plow out there. Maybe that's why there was a strip of alfalfa left there. Unless I turned that off. Yeah, that turned off. Why did that turn off like that? That is weird. So my create field turned off by itself. That's weird. A lot of weird stuff going on today. Alright, now that I've got that, I think I'm gonna go get the bigger plow. Microphone popping, screens flickering, create field turned off by itself. Alright, sounds good, Fuzzy. Bring this back in here. What cedar did we have last time? know we had the small ones over on Ray. We do have the new Sky stuff. And a lot of Stevie stuff still in here. None of these do. That one does, but that's... Wonder if the drawbar would work on that one. Let's see, the Seed Hawk, which is the what's that from? That's from the Plains and Prairie pack. We could get the Vaterstad Seed Hawk. That requires 550 horsepower though. So that does seed in fert. No, I haven't gotten his latest mod pack yet. It's kind of weird having like dual tracks on both sides of the stuff though. And with the size of the fields we've got and are gonna have, might be wise to invest in a another larger tractor. Something with at least 550 horsepower. Just fixed a good old American lunch. Well, do tell. Cheeseburger and crinkle cut French fries. Nice. That one will do 670 there. And I think This is the one from Custom Modding, which we could test this out and then later test it out on a planter as well, because you can put the side quest stuff on this. I'm guessing it only comes with one brand of tires. I don't know what those are. They kind of look plain. I think that one looks pretty good. Not Europe. A lot of years. So it goes up to 2021. Uh, all right, Fuzzy, you got it. Let's see, Kevin. Wish I could zoom in further. I don't know what that's changing. Standard and premium. Well, we might as well go with premium. I don't see it changing anything though. Starfire, we want to upgrade that. Drawbar. I'm gonna do that one. Extra? Extra what? Hook cable with toolbox. Well, we'll go with that. Just like John Hammond would say, spared no expense. Beacons. I'm okay with one. John Deere pre-owned? No, I think we're okay. This is not really a pre-owned. Antenna. Yeah. Yeah, I'll put it on there. Yeah, no, I won't. No, I'll change my mind. In-cab mountings. Okay. Again, it'd be nice if you had these options to set up. You could go in the cab in the showroom floor. It'd be nice if you could like enter the cab and see these things that you're adding to the mod. Blade mount. Windows, standard, numbers, standard, attachers, no rear PTO. That doesn't change the, no, it doesn't change that up, does it? Yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on here. Take the plate off. All right, that looks good to me. I was like, what's that white thing on the roof up there? That's my mouse from the thing. Okay, so let's get that. All right, so that was that one. I may end up coming back and getting this high horsepower from Dents. I'm assuming that's from Dents because maybe John Deere actually labels these as high horsepower. Because that's what those are labeled as, and then his, I think that's Dents's. It's labeled as high horsepower as well. Okay. I may end up coming back and get one of those in the future. Actually, I need a plow and we need a seed. I might go ahead and get one. That's gonna need some money though. Hey Fuzzy, sell some wood chips. Go sell a load of wood chips. Get us over 1 million. I'm not kidding. Go sell some wood chips. Go for it. I'll buy us another tractor. Alright, let's see, how does this hook up? So these, I think the tank goes in the back because the hoses, yeah, the air hoses connect up there, right there, yep. Alright, so this goes on the front. You don't have that t-shirt yet? Fuzzy! Go sell some wood chips. What was the first one you did? Silage? Fuzzy! Sell the wood chips! Yeah, I'm probably not doing this right. Probably need to get a little further over. There we go. And I think it's time to probably put in some fuel tanks up there at the farm somewhere. You know where would be a good place? Where we're going to park the seeder and planter? That big shed down there. Just put some tanks in on the whoa, on the backside. Nope, I did not need to turn there. Can I get out that way? I can go out through the grass. Assuming I don't get stuck on a tree. Or a light pole. That one is from DB554. What one? The 9RX is dense. $8RX is aggro tonho, yes. The tractor I just bought, this tractor right here. Go sell another load of wood chips, Fuzzy. Get us on up there a little bit. This tractor's from DB. Okay. Where's the one from Custom then? That's from Dense. This one, I think this is this not from Custom? The one with the balloon tires. So this is not Custom's tractor then. I'll probably be trading this one in because I wanted the one that took the side quest. Thought I had Custom's 9R in here. I guess I don't. So this is from DB Modding. Okay. I'll have to go and check that out. We'll use it for now. Where to put the tanks though? Maybe out back here? Or maybe off to the side? Off to the side might be better. Need some space to pull the equipment though. Ooh. Customs 9R has the balloon tires on it. It should say like 2015 to 2021. This one did. This one had 2015 to 2021 on it. You could select the year 2015 all the way through to 2021. Good morning, Papa C. Oh, as the store picture. Well, it's got it down there in the title. John Deere 9R Series 2015 to 2021. Are y'all sure this is not Customs tractor? No, that was well, I'll let y'all take a guess as to what that was. It's only one of two things that I'm drinking. Every now and then I might have a hankering for a root beer, but normally just the two. Nope, not root beer. John Deere 9R 2015-2021 is Customs tractor that accepts the Demco side tanks. Yeah, it's the orange soda. It's the zero orange soda. Are you sure this is not it though? I swear I put that tractor in. That's the one I downloaded. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me go get the tanks. See if they'll go on this one. It is. So this is custom moddings then, not DB moddings. Y'all are confusing me now. Where are they at? Are they up here under spray stuff? Yep. Ooh. So that's if you have the duals on it, I'm assuming. I may have to change that. Come back and change it and see what works and what works better. I'll go with that. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I was like, man, I know I downloaded the right tractor. So I'm gonna disconnect this. I'll figure out where to put those tanks when I get back. Yeah, probably could narrow it up a bit. Oop. I don't know, maybe. Let me go down one step. Oh, they'll move? So I could get that. I could get the real short ones and it'll move automatically? Nope, it don't move. The tractor's phasing into it. Hang on. At least that was free. This next step will be, what, 290, I think it said. Let's try that one. That should be just the right size. It's the Goldilocks situation all over again. The porch is either too hot or too cold. Yeah, that's pretty right on the money there. It's not too far out there. They will move when you attach. You mean when you attach the tanks to the tractor? Because I did that. They were attached and they were phasing into the tires. I need to go look at the end cab on this because I put a lot of stuff in here that I don't know what it is. Yeah, lots of screens. Now, I think I had more space on the other side over here. Yeah, I'll put them over here. I think I need to do a little leveling right there, though. Can I do it from the inside? I don't think so. Let me do it from out here. Alright, so we'll put the tanks in. Let's do the seed first. Need to turn on the snapping. Try to get it symmetrical. That looks pretty close. So I'm going to put that right there. Let's see, how many windows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 windows. There, there, and there. Well, no. Probably need to bring it in closer then. One, two, three. No really easy way to divide that up, unless I put it on the windows. Which I could do that. Leave 2 on the outside, if they'll fit. Kind of need to space them out though. Leave 2 on the inside. I'll leave 2 on the inside, so I'll put this in front of the first window. If I don't do this right, my OCD is going to get the better of me. So right there. And now whichever one is next, so that will be the liquid fertilizer tank. So we'll leave 2 and then put that right there. Yeah, right there. And then solid fert we'll put it right there. Alright, let's take a look at it. That looks pretty good to me. I do miss the, I know Trent will probably remember it. When we would place this stuff, like buildings and, you know, tanks and stuff like that, back in, I can't remember if it was 22 or 19, you could hold R1 or your right bumper and it would snap in line with the other buildings that you had. You can't do that anymore. Oh, got a little dip right there. I want to do some leveling, more leveling back here, I think. So I leveled from here a while ago. Let me just run that through here. Problem is those trees getting in the way. I'm gonna have to cut the trees. It's just the limbs hanging out there. Alright, let's try that. That does help. Probably need to run it out a little further that way. Stay off me, trees. Let's go ahead and do this up here. That way we got enough room to get in here and maneuver around a little bit. And I'll run the smoother right there. Okay. Feels good. Come in and do some more asphalt over there. A little more asphalt right in front of these trees right here. Okay. That thing has to be out on the thing too, doesn't it? I forgot about that. Let me make a loop. Hang on. Okay, let's see. Switch to the rear tank. Put that out. Which one's first? Is it fertilizer or is it seed? Yeah, I'll just pull up to it and try it. Yeah, these trees might have to go. I don't know, this seems like there may be just enough room to get in here. Yay, it is seed. Woo! So the next one should be fertilizer. Alright, we're full of seed. Switch that to the back. Actually, let me put it in so I can get around the liquid fert. Ooh, can I miss the tree? Can I miss the tree? Yep. It's gonna be close here. Come on around. Hey, if it fits, it ships, right? That works. I'm probably just gonna have to remove those trees. And then take the leveler out there and put some more pavement down just to give us enough room to pull through there. Okay. Come on, Betty. There we go. All right. So let's look around at some stuff here first. We could separate the alfalfa. But where would we put it? So there's that road there. I'm gonna say it would be good to maybe put it right in there, but man, there's a lot of trees to clear down there. It would be nice to have them side by side, though. Wonder if I should just do like a line of non-field grass right there and separate these fields. They were separate. These plots were separate to begin with. Put about a tractor's width space in between them. Get a little extra. These tractors. Yeah, I'll give it a little extra. I'll do that. I'll use the perfect edge. Now the question is where to do it at, where to throw the line in. About just in line with this road right here. Sounds like a plan to me. And then if we really wanted to go nuts, we could expand that way and do a road all the way into this field. So I'm going to do grass right here. Just separate these fields out. Do one side in alfalfa and one side in grass. I would say the yield is probably higher on the alfalfa, right? Not the planted grass. Oh no, there's the rain. I knew it was gonna rain. Need to angle down. Did I get it on? No, I didn't. Alright. So yield is probably higher on alfalfa, especially if we're using the, well, I don't know. Does that affect, does the yield, there's one that it doesn't affect. I can't remember if it's alfalfa or if it's grass. I think, I don't know. I don't remember. I have to go look and read the mod description again. I can't remember if using the MacDon, the yield is higher on the alfalfa or the grass. I know one of them gives you like a bonus, right? And even if it doesn't, I'd say probably the grass has a lower yield. So we'll do alfalfa up here around the pond, and then I'll do grass down here. Sounds like a plan. That way we can have our hay field, our alfalfa field, and we'll be set. We'll be good to go. Alright, well that's going to be it for today. The rain is coming down, so we can't plant in the rain. I'm going to put some grass back down in between these fields and then get them planted. Do alfalfa over there and grass over there. So, that'll be it for today. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week. Hang on. Jeff says, in addition, all specialty alternative grass types include a yield bonus 20% over conventional grass. So the alfalfa is a higher yield when you use that. What it sounds like to me. Okay. So the original plan works anyway. Alright, so that's what we'll do. Yep, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Great week this week. Stay cool. It's supposed to be very, very hot, especially for those of us in the deep south. The temperatures are going to be in the triple digits. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and if you can, just stay inside in the air conditioning and play some farm sim. I have to go out and go to work, unfortunately, but when I'm not there, I'm in between, and believe me, I'm going to be in here playing farm sim. So, you guys have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Always remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.